The churros on the shelf is a real Brazilian sign. Can't help it.
Yeah, bro. We're about to have a Brazilian experience in here. We're about to do the eggs and the banana.
Yeah, I did it yesterday. Still.
Is you a good man?
Yeah. Sky, 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 sky. How many eggs do you reckon you eat on a weekly basis at the moment?
Um, Probably 30 eggs a week.
Wow, that's a lot of egg.
Yeah.
Or do you say that your love of eggs comes from your Brazilian heritage, or do you just say that you just like eggs?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. I think, yeah, that's just what I'm used to, innit? What I'm raised around. And obviously, good source of protein. So if you're lifting, get yourself some eggs.
I mean, I know
If eggs are like on, that's usually the dosage.
I've kind of assessed that you were eating that even when you weren't weighting it during training. So what's that? 5 eggs in the next? Yeah, I don't know. So tell me a bit about how you cook it the Brazilian way. What's the kind of process there?
It's just, yeah, nothing too, real simple, just throw them in there, don't pre-mix it, just salt, and then put in banana, and you put in this magical thing.
Bit of grab that. What's that? That's yam. The yam powder.
Yeah,
Yeah, corn. Yeah,
exactly. But exactly, it's just even more substance. It ends up becoming a very healthy meal.
would you say that you cook more than you order food and eat food?
Yeah, I cook all the time, but I don't like, it's too expensive to order all the time in this fucking cost of living situation. Trying to be a fucking artist and survive and shit. So
This is it.
this is it. But it works out better because you just eat better, innit? You know exactly what's going into your food. Oh, I should have used the Burford Browns. I forgot about these.
Still had the
I had the TT ones.
yeah. That saved them. Save them. That's all. Your Friday.
Right, Fridays. I have some nice eggs. Bare eggs, bro. What is the eggs? Yeah, eggs on deck. Eggs on deck, man. That's my favorite thing to start the day, and then after that, yeah, man. Chicken, rice, steak, rice. It's all going off. Kitchen is not just for display around there.
Like it should be. It should be. Or low.
Putting
Mountain of egg.
egg in banana and yam, no. Try to get in.
That's a secret.
It's a secret.
The secret code. Kelvin, right now, what would you say keeps you alive?
Um, Purpose.
Would you like to elaborate? Just purpose is the all in one word.
All in one word, like, cause it's a very like subjective thing. It depends. Everyone has a different sense, but when you find that sense, it's like what's the Japanese word for it? Ikigai or whatever. They sum it in one word. That's like, and they live for bare long. So I think,
So they must have something like.
yeah, exactly.
Have you experienced the loss that has shaped you?
Um, yeah, I would say so. Definitely a few losses for sure. I think the losses in general, um, how you come back from them and what it makes you realize things, and I think that's what can like ignite the fire, throw some wood into the fire. I think a lot of the time.
When you think losses, do you think people or experiences?
People, people. Yeah, definitely. I've lost some people very dear to me to various reasons, like fucking, whether it be illness or mental health and shit, and like, yeah, they stay with you. You gain, spirits, ancestors that you feel they're present, but it gives you something like a sense of duty that if you're still living, then you know, have these people's names to like kind of keep alive, innit? So I think that's what can light the fire, I think.
And by the same token, have you experienced a win that you feel like changed the way you look at life at any age, like
Um, yeah, I think it's the daily, I don't know, not daily, but as you get to older and you realize, things that happen as they happen, you don't really acknowledge them. But then as you look back and the kind of the web of your life starts to unravel, you realize like the journey you've been on. And I think you always find that stuff that you wanted to do, like kind of ends up happening in a full circle way, if you pay attention.
would you say, as someone who has quite a large family and has younger siblings, would you say that your kind of grind and purpose behind your grind changed at the point that they came into the picture? Like, yeah, so as someone who's an older sibling, you kind of always had that in mind to show them a way without showing them you have to do it this way. That's kind of been your thing. But would you say that they changed how you?
Yeah, yeah, that's my motivation, like to be able to provide is a dream of mine for people who I love. So that's the ongoing dream. So I think, yeah, that's another thing that adds to my purpose, like majorly.
Yeah, not a lot of people have that priority to kind of provide for people. I know it's a very instinctive thing for some people, and that's it. As you said, in the same way that you create, it's instinctive. I would you say that more than anything, like if they weren't around, would you still have the same drive? That's kind of my question.
Um, I don't know.
Yeah, I know there's gonna work out for you the balance. Like, is it 50-50? Is it like 75? Very, some people are very internal at the point where it's just for them. They just want to succeed on their own. They're not doing it for anyone 100% all that.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would have um much motivation in life in general. I think people are very important, but it's not. Um, at the same time, there's the realization that we're all very much alone, and I think you know this comes to a time where you realize that change needs to happen within, and I think then it makes you. I don't know, me personally, sometimes I feel like I've had to go through periods of life of isolation, just having my head down to be able to be in better shape to be able to serve in it, to serve people. If I feel like I haven't got much to offer, then I don't really feel like I need to be around. Like I kind of just, yeah,
I get that. Isolation, you know, obviously you have a band, but I know isolation is still something that can be quite key to artists or to creatives. Like, how do you find time pour separately isolated in a time when you're around more people than ever before, whether it be with the band or performing, whether it be with your girlfriend's band and performing, or it be, or how do you find time to still recharge?
I am just whenever I'm not doing that, I'm pretty much just at home, just by myself. I don't party. Like, I think when what I'm doing is bringing energy to places. So that's like when I'm not doing that, I'm a very there's two sides to me. Like, I think in terms of I like to perform and whatever and provide energy and spread that like energy, positivity and shit. But at the same time, I like to keep myself to myself, and it's the duality of it. I think I need to charge basically. I need to charge up and then expend that energy, and then it's like an endless cycle. So I think just spending bare time, like, yeah, it does obviously kind of help you, and make you process your thoughts so that you can be inspired to write things and shit. But also, it's just, yeah,
That
if she's saying,
led into my next question. In terms of writing right now, what would you say inspires you the most towards your material?
just observing the world like around us. I think it's being alive, isn't it? I think like there's always something there if you pay attention. Basically, that's what I'm saying, and just ask questions and also just the reflection on just yourself and just the ebbs and flows of everything. I think there's songs everywhere. Basically, it's just what is true to you or what you feel, what that you can shine a light on. It's a medium to do that. Yeah.